Hey, everybody. How you doing? Hang on a second here because we're going to get noise from over here in just a minute. And I don't know how well got it. I don't know how the sharing is going to be because I'm getting like 12 notifications from myself for the show tonight. So Mia is here. Beth is here. Boatman. Oh, Janet's here. Okay, let's get this party started. So Mia, oh my God. Oh my goodness. It's too early to be saying that. Cabbage Patch Kids, you have a few industrial sized garbage bags full of the dolls, clothes, furniture, etc. It's way in the back of your largest storage. I can't wait to talk about it. And Jan had a bunch too. And we convinced her to get rid of them because I'm pretty sure the ones that she had, but I could be wrong. I've been wrong so many times, not even funny. Do you still have any of them, Jan, or did we get rid of all of them? I can't remember. Last summer, I think it was last summer. Could have been the summer before. They're gone. Okay, good. We're good. So now you'll know what to look for. You're here, just loading the van. All right, gotcha. Thanks for being here. Love you, Marie. I'm gonna load the Jeep up tomorrow for the flea on Sunday, and Jan probably already has most of her stuff loaded up. We're all becoming flea market flippers. So last summer at an estate sale, this lady it's the same sale that I got all of the Hello Kitty Sanrio stuff that I finally got all listed. Her daughter had all the Cabbage Patch. Hi, Michelle. How are you? Her daughter had all the Cabbage Patch stuff, and she sold quite a bit of it, but there was a box of clothing, and I think I got the box of clothing for like, I don't know, $2 at the end of the sale. It could even be that was part of the stuff that she dropped off on my front porch. A couple of days later, she dropped a bunch of stuff. Get it going. So that went in the storage unit of unlisted stuff, but I knew where it was. I had written on it, and I knew that the clothing was worth keeping. Kind of like Build-A-Bear. A lot of the Build-A-Bears aren't worth anything. It's the outfits, right? So then I went to an estate sale 5 weeks ago. I don't know if it was that long ago. And they had a ton of Cabbage Patch stuff, and they just made bags and bags and bags. And they were priced higher than I wanted to spend. Because at that point in time, even though I knew Cabbage Patch clothing could be worth some money, I hadn't really done enough research on it to want to pay those prices. However, now knowing now what I didn't know then, I would have bought them for those prices. Anyway, I didn't. So the next day I went back because it was half price, and there were a couple of things I wanted. I went and grabbed those, put them in my pile, and when I got to the bedroom, there was a mom and her daughter. The mom might have been my age, and they were going through all the stuff. Oh, I know. I gotcha. I gotcha. Anyway, so there was a bunch of other doll stuff in these bags, right? And they were pretty good about getting, I think one of the bags, she's like, oh, I don't really want what's in here. You couldn't really see. They were huge bags, huge bags, right? Huge. Like this lady bought these bags this way, and she never opened them up. So there was a bag. She goes, oh, the only thing I want in there was a little Cabbage Patch diaper. And I go, well, is there something in your bag that you have there that you don't want? And she goes, yeah, there's a couple things. I go, here, trade you. So what they were doing is they were looking at the stuff, and then they were deciding what they were going to keep bags wise. And then they would give it to me, and I was perfectly fine with that. I'm not, you guys, anyway, ended up, and I could see that there were Cabbage Patch things in. I keep getting, let's do that. That's annoying. Snoozed. How about, I don't want to snooze. I want to dismiss. Okay. It's not listening to me. What else is new? This is funny. I got 2 offers from 2 ladies. I looked at their outfits that I'm going to show you later because they don't know what they have, and they copied titles from each other. It's funny. So I ended up getting quite a lot. I don't have them all. I have them all photoed. I have some of the listings done, but by taking my time to find the correct information on the outfits and pairing the outfits up by finding the correct information, I'm making way more money on them. As a matter of fact, and my first one sold this morning, less than 24 hours after I listed it, full asking price for, let's see here. See how long this takes to load. Full asking price with shipping for $72.42. I want you to look at my title structure because this is the important part. I listed this yesterday at 10:56 a.m. and it sold this morning at whatever time. Vintage, and then the year, and then Cabbage Patch Kids. And if you run into a problem where you don't have enough room for Cabbage Patch Kids, you can put CPK, pink ruffled windbreaker striped jeans, OK 512H. Well, what does that mean? I don't know. I saw a couple of titles like that, and I was like, hi, Sandra. Hi, Brett. Who else have I missed? Jane, how are you, Jane? These pants have 1983 original Appalachian artwork. I had both of these separated and was going to do one listing for each. And then I ended up doing a little Google this and Google that, and I found out. So the first thing that you want to look at when you're finding these things is for the tag. Now, I've ran into a couple that didn't have tags, and it's not that they were torn out or cut out, because we all know what a torn out tag looks like. It's ruined the seam. The Cabbage Patch tags have every piece of information that you need to identify this item. I promise you. See, oops. See this 512H? 512 is the number of this outfit, this piece of clothing. The H is the variation. This right here, this circled OK, that's where it was made. That's the factory where Coleco was made. By the way, fun fact, and I just found this out, and I put it in the description. Coleco means, I already forgot. What do you think about that? Connecticut, the CO is Connecticut Leather Company. So there you go. There's your bit of history. All right. So, OK 512H. OK 512-H. And if you have that in your title, if you don't even have to have anything. You don't have to know what it is. Like, you could just go right on over here to the Google machine, and you can go vintage Cabbage Patch jacket pink. And if you put that, what did I say that was? Okay, 5, 1. I have to remember, you guys. I'm sick, so be with me here. 512-H, and let's make this. It doesn't have to be. It's just my OCD. 512H. So it's not coming up with much because I put a jacket in there. But I didn't put a windbreaker in here. Look at this little Hillary's Cabbage Patch. Let's go here now. Let's see what we got. I'm seeing a bunch of jacket coat, vintage, Cabbage Patch pink kids zip up. Let's go down here. What are we seeing? We're seeing nothing. We're absolutely seeing nothing that comes up with any of that, right? So let's go back here, and I'm gonna say, because I have this thing in my hand, let's go pink. Let's go raincoat. Does that work? Stick with me here, you guys, because there are some. Oh man, I did have that one. I had to throw it away because it was ruined. Breaks my heart. Let's see what we get with that. These are going to be children's clothing. Nothing there, nothing there. Look at here, this website, Hillary's Cabbage Patch, keeps coming up. So now you can Google Lens it. If you Google Lens it, you're really going to come up with something. So if I put in here, oops. There we go. That's what we want. Jeremy, how you doing, buddy? Let's go back here to all. What did it do? It had it there. It was all there. Just a minute ago, I saw it. All the listings. What did I screw up on, you guys? Okay, 512H. There we go. All right. Now we got a pink zip up, and we got more, and we got more. And are we going to look at Hillary's Cabbage Patch clothes? Oh, man. Where did I put that? See what this looks like. See how it's got. This is so 80s. Do you guys remember these as for adults? This style? Rubber face and cloth. That's all you know. All right. So where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? There's this one. And there's this one. That looks very, very similar to the one that I have, but it's different colors, right? All right, that's okay. Because that H, remember the H in the, where's my listing? Remember that H right there? It's a variation of color. Spooktacular session. I don't want that. I want this. This is the best website I have ever seen in my entire life after you figure out how to use it. And this lady, Hillary, has the best sense of humor because she doesn't go back and like fix her pages. She just adds on to it. And she says little things like, but wait, it gets even better, because as people send her stuff, right? So she talks about everything. I don't know why this is bringing us to Spooktacular. This is the first time I've seen this, but let's see. And you just gotta scroll. Oh, because there's some outfits that you just gotta scroll, and eventually you'll find it. We'll go back to that later. When I Google Lensed it, this is what came up. That's that same outfit. Tag OK factory PTP. What can the fabric tell me? And it doesn't. I mean, you really need to spend a little bit of time in this website reading it. And when you go there, I suggest starting at the beginning. PTP, they all look the same, right? Here's 4 dresses. PMI, PSSWW. That's the same as the OK. PMI is the OK in my listing. P is the OK. SS is the OK. WW is the OK. And then the 512 is going to be the number. She's going to show it to us here in a minute. She should anyway. But it talks about the differences where even though all of these are the same, they're not. Thanks, Mia. All of these links are down in the description too, by the way. So the really hardcore Cabbage Patch collectors, they know this. And they're waiting for you to list your little outfit. They're waiting for you to list this little outfit right here for $9.99. Because that's what they want you to do. They want you to list this. They want you to come down and list this. Oh, hey, that might be mine too. I didn't have any jeans to go with it. They want you to come down and list this one they have for bids. They do not have the year it was made. They do not have the tag information. This outfit right here should be listed for about $80. They don't even show the tags. So you can't even get the proper information on it. And I could tell you what it is because I have a similar one listed and I already looked it all up, right? So here's another one. Is this the same seller? No. $26.99. I would almost buy this, send them an offer and buy it. $14.99 bids. If you look these up, and we'll go back and I'll show you, $34.50. We're getting a little bit better there. This is the doll. I'm not going to talk too much about the dolls. They're easier to find, and she talks about them. You got to have that website. It's like an old Singer sewing machine. Yep. If you know this goes for almost any piece of clothing. The tag on the clothing will tell you so much more about that item than anything else. If you take the time to learn about the tags and to learn about the company, right? I'm almost tempted to buy that one too, except for it's from the UK and they want a lot of money. No, nothing on here. Same with the shoes. Okay, this one's priced pretty well. I've listed enough now that I know that. This is mine, and I'm probably going to go back in and raise the price. Do you see how I have this KT722F? If I had the little endies, the little bloomers that went with this, then I could price it up, but I probably really should have priced this at $59.99. So the most, and these shoes are a thing too. And they're definitely called sneakers. They're not called, let's see what these guys put here. They're not tennis shoes. The Cabbage Patch, they are not tennis shoes. They're sneakers. You got to know the lingo. If you don't know the lingo, then you're cutting yourself out. I have a pair of those listed, but mine are listed for high because they were a set of the first ones made. This little shirt right here goes to one of these outfits right here. That little striped shirt. I have like 50 listings, and I'm not quite done with them, but I've spent enough time now. I'm in the process of listing this one right here, this same outfit. Almost exactly the same. They didn't do their research on this one either. They're selling the whole doll with the outfit, so that's okay. The outfit's worth twice that much, just the outfit alone. So if you have the original doll that goes with the original outfit, you can get way more money. So when you have your doll, it's really going to be impossible to look at a doll and go, this doll's worth buying, unless you study them. So my biggest piece of advice that I can give any of you on anything is, if you don't know what it is, don't buy it. If you have a fairly decent idea that it's going to be something that's worth some money, and you're willing to do a little bit of research on it, and you're going to get it for very, very cheap, that's different. Only if you're going to go home and study it and get it listed and not put it in a pile on the corner, right? Don't, because that you'll never do it if you just think, oh, that's a good deal, I'm just gonna, or somebody gives them to you free or whatever. You have to have some idea that these things are worth money. Some of these dolls are worth some money, some of them aren't. You have to spend the time researching them. I'm not interested in the dolls. I'm not even interested in the dolls to use for modeling the clothes. You know why? The minute you have a doll in the clothes, you have somebody thinking they're getting the doll, and you can't get that across to people. It's a big thing, right? Did I miss anybody? I hope not. Okay. And this is, I'm all over the board because I'm not feeling that well. Seller offer, seller offer. All right. Let's look at this. So sad. I listed this outfit this morning. This outfit is not, they have 42 CPK. I have no idea what that means. Do you see that 168K? And then you see the OK. So CPK could be Cabbage Patch clothes, Cabbage Patch Kids. I have no idea what it is, but this is not. They have nothing in here to say. Set includes 2 pieces and is an original manufactured from 1985 Coleco in China. That's they don't really, they're not giving it. If you're a true collector, you'll know this. Your mom bought hoping that someday it would be worth money. She nailed it about 6. I think she did. Yeah, I think I agree with you. And then you have, I want you to pay attention here. This is a white ribbon here. It's a variation, okay? Where's my other one? Let's go back up here. Is that the same one? No, okay. Sorry, I don't want to buy your dress. I was just looking at it earlier. These guys, it's the same seller. That's what it is. She's got them both wrong. 205 CPK. See the orange? Should have looked at her tag a little more closely. This is 168 AKT. Let's go. I have mine. Okay, let's go here now. It's easier for me to explain it if I pull mine up. Notice mine has an orange ribbon. And I have the bloomers. And I also took a close-up picture somewhere down here of the material. Here's my tag. There's a piece of tape underneath this tag. You know how you get a piece of tape and you do the rolly thing like this? It's amazing how you can put that behind a tag and stick it and take a really good picture. You don't have to have something to hold it. And then you take that off and you flip it. And look, you do the same thing. Do you see how you can see the fabric in here? Either way, that's the back. This is a vintage. See, I didn't have room for Cabbage Patch Kids. CPK, 1985. Year I graduated from high school. Dress, set, peach, gingham, orange tie, ruffled ribbon yoke. And then I put the KT, the 168A. Orange tie. And you have the ruffled ribbon. All right. In her thing, it talks about all of this stuff. This actually goes to the Corn Silk series, Beautiful Dresses Dolls series, which all of that is in that website. And all of the different, that A right there is the variation. Now let's see. And this 168, I can just literally go. I could literally go right here, CPK information, how to search the blog, but I could literally, there should be right here, quick links. See all these numbers? I just need to find the 100s because that one was 168. Corn Silk Kids tells you all about the Corn Silk series, beautiful dresses. And you can read all of this, and you can go down here and you can check all of this out. Think this will take you to some different pictures. All right, so we can read all this. We can wander down here. She has nicely put pictures that either she has found or other people have sent her. Ours is 168. It does not look like ours because ours is orange. This one's blue. That's all right. That's the original. She goes down here and she explains to you that the different factories, these outfits were made by the KT and the OK factories. KT is the primary factory for outfits A, B, C. She spent. Yeah, it is. It's one of my no fingers in there, right? No fingers. The tape thing. So let's go down here. She has these. I love this lady. She's great. She has these 160, 161, 162. Don't freak out. Come on down a little more. 168 A. This is a ruffled and ribboned yoke. KT is it's a 168 A KT peach gingham with orange tie. That's it. That's all you need. And then you can just it talks about all these. Look, 168 came with matching bloomers and either regular shoes or Mary Jane's. I'm not sure yet. This may be the exception to the Mary Jane shoe rule, which you'd have to go read about more. If you have a lot of these like Mia does, or you just have a lot of these and you have no idea and you want to sell them, some of these dresses and clothing are worth buku dollars. I think I have my little orange one that we're looking at right now listed for $99.99. It's already had 2 views. It's already had 2 watchers and views. I've already sent out 5% off offers for it twice today, and I just listed it this morning. And then you just scroll down a little bit and look, it says number 168 seems to be the most difficult to find. You can't get a better resource than this. This lady is a walking encyclopedia, and she has very nicely spent the time to put everything she has about these. And anybody that, see right here, courtesy of Jamie Osterberg. There's another. Is this mine? Let's go back here. There's another one. If you just take 10, 20 minutes. It's the one I listed yesterday. Okay, these underwear are definitely, they look like little training pants. These totally are Cabbage Patch Kids. They totally don't go with this. That's okay. I don't care. They didn't have a tag in them because they don't. But this shirt right here, this dress, it came with leotards basically. Notice how they have 17J in here, but on the tag it says 17K. I will refer you to these stripes right here. Green, white, pink. They put the wrong number on the tag. It is the one that they crossed out and wrote in by hand is the true version variation of this. So I've put it all in here. It's clear as mud. And then I also did the underwear were part of the Corn Silk series, and they were made in the PFAC. I should probably take this apart. I'm not going to. It's already done. And they were among some of the hardest Corn Silk outfits to find. Each outfit had a pair of these little white undies in them. No, I'm not going to do that. She'll find them if she's still out there. Okay. If I do this, we'll just do that. And we're going to go to Google. And we can see mine. And there's a bunch of these listed, by the way. You don't really see anybody else's. And do you know why that is? Because nobody has this listed with the little heartthrob title as the dress. And who do we see here? We see her because she's got it. So this dress should have come with these. And so this dress was what was the OK 17J. Go down here. Notice the ribbons. OK 17J is light green, white, and pink. And then the leotards would have been white, she thinks. OK 17K is light green, white, and lavender. Light green, white, and pink. That's how you tell the differences. It's one series collector, and I'm one series seller, and I want my stuff to be correct, because not only do I want my stuff to be correct so that A, I can get the most money out of it, but so that B, the people that are looking for these specific ones can find them. I have it titled as to exactly what she put in there. That original name, Little Heartthrob. Alternative name, Puffed Heart Dress. Little Heartthrob Dress. And then down in the description, you just put all the rest of that stuff, right? Little Heartthrob Dress, the original name for this dress, also called the Puffed Heart Dress. If you guys don't think that Google doesn't pick all of this up, and I've said that a million times, then you're wrong, because Google picks all of this up. As a matter of fact, I was just talking to some friends of mine in a Zoom, and I was showing them something, and on the side where you know the annoying ads that come up on the side of your pages, and they'll scroll every once in a while. Guess what was in that ad? That outfit with the pink, that outfit that I just sold this morning was literally in that ad. And I was like, that's less than 24 hours and that thing's already sold. Because I listed that yesterday morning and it sold this morning. So this website, Hillary's Cabbage Patch Clothes Closet, look at all of these. Number 13, it talks about the dolls. Number 1, that's the original doll. Number 11, the ducky dress. And then you will have the version of it and you will have the factory of it. So when you are looking up your stuff, you can always do Google Lens, right? You can always start with Google Lens. It's the fastest way to find something. So I'm working on an outfit right now that didn't have any tags. And it's actually this one right here. No tags in it, but it says, has a cabbage patch on the side. It also has cabbage patch right here. No tags inside this, but from the research, Google Lens, this is, look at, she literally goes in here and she explains all of this stuff. This may be made in China, but all of these different things make a huge difference. So these are the factories. You will have a date. And then on the other side, you'll have, well, this one has 7, 673D, 684E. So this, I Google Lens this little outfit that I have here because I couldn't find it anywhere in her stuff. And a picture came up. So I scrolled through here because these little knit outfits, from what she says here, came in at least 8 different pastel colors that were used in a variety of combinations, unlike the previous BBB. BBB, Beanie Butt Babies, which were tiny. What does she have in here? I don't know. We're going to go in a minute and I'll show you. She cracks me up. Some of the stuff she says, the way she explains it is hilarious. That's a Beanie Butt Baby. They're tiny. A lot of people don't even know they exist. And what do they have? They have a beanie butt, little pouch on their butt that's got beanies in it, right? So the Beanie Butt Babies are the ones that mainly came with these, and you will see this, and you will see this. Dead giveaway. See this over here? Up here, you can barely see it. So I'm scrolling through here thinking this is great, this little outfit. I see it, right? See, Beanie Butt Babies? Then I'm like, that's not knit. And she just said up there that it was knit. Here we go down to some more knit ones. This one's looking a little bit, but mine's not. That's not knit. This kind of looks like it. You're going to have to spend some time learning this stuff because somewhere in here, she's got all of the different versions. Mine doesn't have tags in it. I don't know if There weren't tags in the bonnet, and there weren't tags in that. I don't know if there were tags on the doll that it came on, and that's the only way to identify mine. So it's kind of like a stab in the dark. But she had a little... Did I lose it? I probably lost it. Bear with me. I'm going to zoom up here. Close your eyes if this makes you... So, like the previous Beanie Butt Kids, they also came with a footy outfit, a bonnet, and a blanket, and a white diaper. So this is what they came with: a blanket, a little diaper, a bonnet. Here's their tag, what their tag would look like. The outfits, somewhere in here, there's a link. I got to find it. Okay. I call this the BBB Mimic Series. So let's go over here to the Mimic Series. And we'll go up. Because I think this is my outfit. It's very similar. This is 2 pieces. Beanie Butt Baby, aka BBB, aka Babies. These kids originally came out in 1986 and were much smaller than the regular kids. They are called Beanie Butt Babies by collectors, as they have, this is hilarious, a small package that feels like beans in their bum. They originally came in knit outfits and blankets, but later outfits were terry and cotton. Hi, Ty. So remember the outfits that I said she showed, but they weren't knit. They were terry. One of them looked like that yucky polar fleece stuff that you could never get the clumps out of. Well, you have to do all the reading. You have to do all the readings. So you'd have to decide if this is for you to do. If you have a lot of these like Mia does, and by the time Mia goes through 7 or 8 outfits and reads this, she will know. She won't even have to hardly do anything, because she'll just pull the tag up and she'll see what the tag is, and she'll see what factory it is, and she can type that into search, and it'll bring her to this website. Or you can be like me. I have it bookmarked. How to search the blog. I didn't do that. You might want to do that, Mia, because I'm more like a hunter and gatherer, and I'll just go right back to Google and type my numbers in rather than searching the blog. There's USA factory tags, but let's see if she's got it. There's a type of beanie babe Cabbage Patch clothing that was made in Spain. And let me just tell you guys something. If you find anything that is a Jessmar, the dolls, the tags, the clothing, Beanie Baby Jessmar clothing is insanely crazy, the prices that you can get for it. And I will show you, because let's just go Vintage Cabbage Patch Kids. These go in the hundreds of dollars. This lady sells on Mercari, and she sells on eBay. If it has, let's see, she's usually really good about, look at, see that, Jessmar? If you see that, you should get excited, because you have struck gold. And she does a pretty good job with her listings too, but she could do even better if she would see this 29, if she'd have put that in. And I don't know if the Jessmar, I haven't found one. I haven't done a lot of research on the Jessmar tags. Oh, because I don't have any. This is a first edition vintage Cabbage Patch Kid, Jesmar, made in Spain. This is that same lady, HM #2 lemon hair. So she did a great job on that one. And she's probably going to be very good about showing all the stuff. Look at Xavier Roberts. This is for the dolls. Like I said, I don't have any dolls, but there's a whole thing you can go into. It's all on this website. All of it. You already bookmarked it. I would too. There is absolutely a lot of money to be made. If a lot of you guys know who Pat Doodles is, she does a lot of doll stuff. I sent this website to a couple of people, and one of them is a very serious doll collector. She makes six figures with more than a single digit in front, and she didn't know about it. And I know her, and I was like, here you go. She was like, oh my gosh, thank you. So I don't mind sharing my knowledge. Do I want to wait until I'm done selling mine? No, I want you guys to get your stuff listed. I want you to know how to list it. I don't share everything with you guys, but I will share this because I don't think that I'm going to have a ton of competition, and not a lot of people watch my shows, which is fine. They will or they won't. They'll search it. The serious people that want to find out this stuff and how to list and how to find out what's going on, I don't think that those go with him, but it could be because they're Spain. This outfit was made in Spain, and it was also made for the regular one. So, I mean, I'm not going to do super long show today just because I'm not feeling that well. And there are other websites that I could share with you guys on Cabbage Patch Dolls, and they're linked down below right here. I have a purple one of this. It's not Jesmar, but I have mine listed fairly high too. This tracksuit came, some of these clothes came on the dolls. Some of them you could buy separately, right? You could go in and they would be what they call on a card. So they would be on a cardboard thing like Barbie clothes. These would come too. So what I want also to show you guys is I want out of there is we're going to look at some solds in a minute. It's not just the dolls. It's not just the clothing, but it is accessories. That might not be much. It's the only one that I had. It's Corn Silk Kids. That's one of the different offshoots, right? And so are there others out there? There are. When you see people take pictures and that you don't get a good close-up, I like to get as close as I can without it being blurry, because a lot of people are looking at these listings on their phones, right? Even on the computer. So what else do they have that you could list? I guess I should have been smart and just pulled up Cabbage Patch Kids, because how far down here? Nobody else better be listing Tupperware because it doesn't sell. There's a tracksuit that I have. Well, you could list these original Cabbage Patch hangers. You sure could. They came on some of the clothing. I'm not going to use them. I'm not going to sell them with the clothing. You could You guys know ephemera is my favorite thing, right? You can sell the tags. Everything you need to know. Everything you need to know is right there. You can sell the shoes separately. You can sell the outfits together if you want. If you're going to spend the time to look them up and you have the stuff. Oh, that was another thing. Shoes. Don't just go. I'm trying to teach you guys to quit just going and looking at finding somebody else that has something similar and listing it and titling it exactly like theirs because it looks like theirs. Well, I'll tell you what, in the Cabbage Patch world, they don't just look just like those 4 dresses. And then she found another one. They're not made this. If you've got 5 different factories making the same dress out of the same clothing, they're not going to be out of the same print, I should say, and the same pattern. Means nothing. Janet could sit over here and make an outfit or a quilt, and everything's duplicate to mine, and they're going to be different because you have 2 different people making it. These shoes that I have listed for $54 seems crazy, right? Because how many of these did we see? If you guys are paying attention, that people have listed for $9, $10. There's a reason. These shoes are KTHK. And I saw a couple other people had theirs listed like that too, but nobody showed that. Nobody showed the inside nobody took the picture on their shoes where it showed that, which tells me, A, they don't know what the heck in Jiminy Cricket's world, I almost said a bad word, they had no clue what KTHK meant, because they just copied and sold similar off of somebody else's listing. So the stripes and the width and the thickness, and also they're sneakers. They are sneakers, not tennis shoes. And I put all the information. I probably should take that out. All the information is right down here. Every little bit of it. That's where that is. You guys are awfully quiet for a Friday night. Anyway, any questions? I don't really have a ton. It's that simple. It took me about an hour. I was going to say, I don't know how many listings I have at the moment that are Cabbage Patch that are listed. Let me see here. Plus the first one that I sold. And the first one that I sold paid for everything I have. Oh, of course. You got an empty patch? I have 21 listings live. Mind you, I've already paid myself back with the one listing from yesterday. I have 21 listings live with the ability, if they sell at full price, which I'm pretty sure they won't, for $697.35 that have to do with Cabbage Patch clothing. No, they don't. There's a couple other things in there. And then in my drafts that I'm still working on, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Anytime you have bloomers, this is worth money. 9, 10, 11, 12. I still have 13 to finish and let loose. Hi, Renee. I didn't see you sneak in. Renee's my flea market. Renee and I are flea market buddies. Anyway, so what I'm in the process of doing right now is moving all my stuff from storage to the basement. Dren helped me this week. We got all the books moved and the shelves. And so tomorrow, I have a lot of the books already on the shelves, but tomorrow I'm going to go put them exactly how I want them, which I'm so excited because I can do an inventory on them. I haven't been able to do an inventory on my inventory since I moved basically from the farm. I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will, Jeremy. So I think I have a month. I haven't given notice, but my plan is you're dead. You walked 5 miles. Good. So I'll have little snippets out here and there of what's going on. I don't know if I have the energy to film it because, that I don't have anybody follow me around with a camera. I need to teach Dren how to do that. That's what I need to do. He would love that. We are supposed to get some serious rain on Sunday. You're staying home on Sunday? Are we really? You're in Longview. Now you done it, Marie. Now I have to look. Yep. Sure enough, 79% chance of rain. If it's raining, I'm not going, Renee. I'm not going if it's raining. How about you? You tell me. We'll see. I'm already sick. Thanks, Marie. Appreciate that. I didn't look. Anyway, so by the time I'm done, I will have one storage unit left there, and that's all unlisted inventory that's ready to go. A lot of it's either going to go the flea market. Renee and I are going to do the vintage market, the Rose City Vintage Market over in Portland. Marie and Justin are also doing it. It's a big thing. Here in the Portland area, they do it twice a year during the summer. They have outside vendors as well, so we're all going to be outside. You're getting the remnants of a hurricane. No joke. I just said that. 79% chance of rain. I'm not going. If it's raining, I'm not going. No way. I'm already sick. You guys are going to be at LCC. All right. So there you go. Well, if we aren't there this weekend, we're going to be there next weekend. So either way, that's the plan, Lee Stanley. I'll keep you guys updated on the move, but hopefully by let's see what I can show you. Without there. That's what it looked like when I started, which still looks nice. I have 4,200 items listed. I had 2 rolling racks in there full. So all of this one was full of books. This one was, all of this is gone now. This is what it looked like today after I left. So I will do one shelf at a time. I will take the stuff off of it, set it on the floor, take the shelf apart, bring the shelf home. I'm 1.9 miles round trip from storage. It's not that big a deal. Go down and do my shipping, unload a shelf, take it apart, bring it home. Might even be able to end up doing 2 at a time. I'm super excited about this because everything will be there. I have internet access. Maybe I can start filming down there. Just things. It's just gonna, you won't go either. Okay. It's just gonna make my life much easier. And that's what it's about, right? So that's what's going on in my neck of the woods. I'm not planning on doing any estate sale sourcing or anything like that this summer because I need to offload some things that I know are worth money, but I don't want to mess with anymore. Not that they're not worth money. I have niche down to vintage. It's not even a niche. It cracks me up. Everybody asks me what my niche is. Vintage. I used to say, when people ask me what I sold, what do you sell? Anything that's legal. You're packing your trailer full for Sunday. And now I sell anything that's vintage. However, I'm not selling VHS videos. I'm not selling any gaming consoles. I'm not selling hardly any electronics. Whatever I have is there. And I've already delisted 63 items already. The weird stuff. That's right. I have worked long and hard. My average sales price is between $50 and $80. And so that's where I want to be. That doesn't mean that I don't have items that are $9.99, but or what, but it all averages out, right? Average sale price. So anyway, that's where that is. I'm going to sign off. I'll talk to you guys all next week or through the weekend or through messaging or whatever. If you do go out sourcing, I hope you have a wonderful time. If you're going out flea marketing, I hope you have a wonderful time. Oh, VHS has been, my son's 38. It's been vintage for years. But I'll see you next Friday and I'll show you more pictures. Maybe I'll do some shorts. That's what I need to do. I'll do some short videos of the move. All right, you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.